I can just start off with, you started your MMA career in January 2010, so barely 2 years later you're fighting for the Bamma middleweight title. Do you feel your career is moving too quickly, knowing you're being pushed faster than you would like?
No, because my MMA career didn't start then. You know, if you look back, I was fighting MMA in 2007, like early 2007, end of 2006. So, it's, you know, just because I turned professional quite late, you know, but like I said, I'm 22 years old, so I wasn't going to turn professional any younger than I did, really. You know, I was 18 when I turned, so it's. I don't think it's going too quick. I think it's at the right pace. You know, there's plenty of world champions at this sort of age. You know, working around in the boxing. Yeah. So it's exactly the same, really.
So you're comfortable with the pace that your career's going at?
Yeah.
Good. Do you feel that you're the underdog coming into this fight?
Yeah, we will be. Whenever you fight the champion, you're going to be the underdog. That's the way, because he's the champion for a reason. So, you know, but I feel more comfortable being the underdog. You know, every time I've been the underdog, I fought to make the best I've ever been. So I think that's a good thing, really.
It helps to motivate you and bring the best out.
It's not so much that. I think, you know, when you've got a really talented guy in front of you, you fight better because you've got to fight better. So I think it's just a mental thing. I think it's a good position for me to be in, really.
Yeah, definitely. This is going to be your 11th fight in just over 2 years, and that includes an 11-month layoff. How do you manage to stay so active and yet fulfil all your army duties at the same time?
Well, the 11-month layoff was fulfilling my duties. Okay. I was obviously being in Afghan, so that's basically, you know, as long as I'm not injured and I'm fit and carried on, ready to go fighting, they're happy for me to carry on doing what I'm doing, really.
You're an active serviceman for the 3rd Battalion Parachute Regiment, is that right?
Yeah.
In the Armed Forces. Could you just tell us a little bit more about your duties within the Parachute Regiment?
Well, we're infantry, airborne infantry, so obviously you've got the parachute aspect of it, but we're just a normal infantry regiment, really. You know, I was a GBMG gunner I've been to Afghan twice, and both times I was a GBMG gunner, so that's just basically my role in my platoon.
You like to keep yourself very busy and active, don't you?
Yeah, you got to. I think, like, I get bored easy.
So what do you do to kind of chill out and relax when you're not sort of fighting for our country or fighting for personal pleasure?
A lot of drinking and stuff like that. You know, I'm still only 22 years old, exactly. So you know, I'm still living my life, really.
Fair play. Do you feel that your army career is holding you back in your MMA career?
It hasn't so far. It's beginning to, so I've made tracks now to leave. I've got 9 months left in the army, so I'll be out there.
And then you'll be fully focused?
Full-time fighting.
Yeah.
Go for.
Do you find it hard to train for MMA fights, knowing that sort of you could be called up any time? Or?
It's a seasonally thing. Mm-hmm. Basically, my regiment is renowned for their boxing team. Every time we've entered the army championships, we've won it.
Yeah.
But that's only 6 months of a year, so for 6 months of a year I'm training with the boxing team 3 times a day really hard, and then for 6 months a year I'm not, so you know it's brilliant for that 6 months where I'm constantly training, and then when we're doing other things, and like I've been away, like living in the woods on exercise for 2 weeks, go back on the Friday, weighed in and fought on the Saturday. You know, that's wow. How bad it's been. And that was as a professional as well, so you know it's not very professional, even though it's meant to be. So that's why I'm looking to leave now.
Okay. You said that you boxed in the army, and they've been quite supportive with that. So do you think that MMA will ever sort of be incorporated into the army? Do you think we'll see MMA?
There's been talks of it, and there's been tracks made, but the things I heard, it didn't sound great. It's not. Basically, every sport in the army has got a governing body, like the boxing, you've got ABA, you know, football, you've got their associations. Mixed martial arts has not got a governing body, so you cannot, it's not controlled, you know, yet. It is in America, but not in the UK, so I can't see it being into the military until that happens, really, so hopefully it does, but I can't see it for a while yet.
And how big is MMA sort of within the army community?
Yeah, it's massive. Infantry regiments, you know, everyone likes a fight for. Yeah. That's just the way they are. So, you know, everyone's into boxing, but then, you know, mixed martial arts now is a full-on fight in every area, and people enjoy watching it. So
I think so. Would you say that the mental and the physical conditioning required to be a soldier has helped you both mentally and physically with being a fighter?
yeah, I'd say so. Obviously, physically, yeah, you're training constantly. Even when you're not with a boxing team, you're still training to be physically fit constantly. So
yeah.
I think that helps out, and obviously the mental side comes with it. It's just a bit of mental toughness. You just get on with the job constantly, I think.
Mm-hmm. Okay. In 10 fights, you've only been the distance once before, and you've never been into the championship rounds like your opponent has. This fight does go into the latter rounds. Do you feel confident you can still pull off the victory?
Yeah, I do feel confident, but there's a reason I've only been the distance once, and that's because people can't handle the power. I think in my last fight, which was the fight I went the distance with, the guy was on the back foot a lot, mm-hmm. which is hard to land a power shot, put someone down when they're on the back foot. I don't think Tom's got a reverse gear. I think he likes to come forward just as much as I do, so I can't see it going that way. I can see, you know, both of us having a really good fight, and one of us will go down. That's the way this fight will go. I can see it.
So you kind of predicting a stand-up war?
Yeah, I'd like that, but you know, I don't know how Tom got different ideas. I know he's a good wrestler,
yeah.
good grappler, so you know, he's you know, he could look for that, but I feel I'd like it if it stayed a stand-up war, you know, because
I think all the fans would like it if it stood standing as well. So
yeah.
I hope so. You appeared in Demetrio Marquez's MTV documentary 3 alongside Jimmy Manuel and Corey Tate. Was you pleased with the outcome of this documentary, and have you noticed your popularity soar since?
Yeah, it's going quite well with stuff like that. I enjoy doing them as well, you know, because all they ever do is just come and watch you train and just be yourself, so it doesn't really affect you. I'm going to, you know, change for it. So it was good, actually. I enjoyed it, and the documentary was good. I enjoyed watching it. I enjoyed watching it for the other guys as well. But the popularity thing, it's been quite good, to be fair. Yeah, you know, you get like more followers and stuff on Twitter and random stuff like that, which is, you know, strange to me, but it's good. I enjoy it.
Exactly. And if you could just tell us about when you sort of turned around to your friends and your family and said that you was going to become a mixed martial artist, especially after saying that you wanted to be a soldier. Are they very supportive of you, and what were their opinions?
Yeah, I was already fighting mixed martial arts before I joined the army, you know, so I've been, like, I've actually fought for an amateur title when I was 17 before I joined the army, and that was the last thing I did before I joined the army, so like they've been supportive for it all the time. They enjoyed to see me doing something good, you know.
Brilliant. Okay, well that's all the questions I've got.
Thanks a lot, mate.